If you're a fan of rhythm games like Rock Band, Guitar Hero, Dance Dance Revolution, and similar titles, you might be thinking to yourself, LoveBeat. It's new, it's available on PC, and it's free. Sounds like something I should try. Well, you'd be wrong. Upon starting the game and creating a character, you're presented with a tutorial that goes over the basics for the game. Meet Tesha, your tutorial guide. Because lip movement or any other form of animation other than waving would be considered an unnecessary expense, you get to watch her standing there the whole time, as she telepathically sends you game tips in broken English. Okay, I lied. There is another animation. Apparently, even Tesha wants to get away, but her non-existent wings won't let her. Tragic. Once you get through the tutorial, you're presented with the main interface for the game, which looks like a 13-year-old's MySpace page from the early 2000s, with pulsing music, a cluttered overlay, and no clear direction. Apparently, there are 8 different game modes you can play, lending some variety, or so you'd think. In reality, some game modes aren't quite as popular as others. Pre-game lobbies are an interesting addition to the game, as you can move your avatars around and interact with other players. My first actual experience playing the game dropped me into a 4-on-4 gang war, where the objective is to outlast the other team by inputting key presses in time with the music. Depending on which song is selected, as a new player this will range from barely manageable to downright impossible. At least the game doesn't try to humiliate you too badly when you fail. Wait, never mind. Later, I tried some country line dancing. As I played, I noticed that a bunch of people had customized avatars, far beyond the minimal options provided during character creation. So, I took a trip over to the in-game store, which is where I discovered that not only does every customization seemingly require cash, but when you buy something, you don't actually own it. You only rent it for a period of time. So, I can look like a Japanese schoolgirl with a tail if I wanted to, but I'd have to renew my subscription to Fairy Fetish magazine on a recurring basis. As with any rhythm game, the quality of your experience will depend on the strength of the song list. Here, we see some of those favorite top 40 hits you hear at all the clubs. Wait, are these real songs? I would be remiss if I didn't point out that this is likely a title that existed in some Asian country or countries prior to making its way to the Steam store, so perhaps some slack should be given. Still, I'd expect at least a minimum amount of translation polish, especially for some common button text like the word cancel. After some practice, I did become better at the game. As people were wowed by my newfound dancing skills, I was invited to join something. Again. And again. And again. When everything clicks, I'll admit that the game does provide a little bit of fun. Similar to other rhythm games, when your fingers are working for you, you feel a sense of control as the song plays out in sync with your playing. These moments, however, are short-lived. The game itself is free, and the songs, though generic, aren't as bad as Justin Bieber singing pretty much anything, though I'm not sure if that really makes it worth your time. From a personal standpoint, I've never won something, yet felt like more of a loser than I did after playing this game. LoveBeat gets 1 barely functioning disco ball out of 5.